the best. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Business Spotlight Series. I'm here today with Cassandra Provenzola of Proven Kitchen Bath Studio here in Dexter. How are you doing today?
Doing great.
Excellent. Thank you for having us. We're very excited to get a tour around the place and see all the awesome stuff you have going. But as always with the Spotlight Series, we'd love to start out with a little bit of background on you and what's brought you here to Dexter.
So actually I am a Chelsea native. Our kids kind of go to Chelsea, well they don't kind of, they go to Chelsea schools, but we have a foot really in each community with the business being in Dexter. We were just drawn to Dexter and the downtown area by biking the B2B, kind of getting into all of the activities that Dexter loves, the nice walking paths, the clients, the people. We hunted heavily for a retail location downtown.
What was it about, like, your personal background that put you into this industry?
This has been a lifetime move for us, for me specifically. I grew up in a construction household. My father is a master plumber. It always kind of gravitated towards, you know, construction and design, going to EMU for interiors, and then, you know, kind of falling in love with the kitchen and bath industry in its entirety. It's just so much fun. It's the heart of the house.
Well, it is. There's so much personalization you can do in those
Yeah.
rooms beyond other rooms. I mean, a living room usually is going to be the floor, the wall.
And it sets the tone. It sets
Yeah.
the whole house. Like, so kitchens kind of are where we spend 90% of our time when we're
That's what I say.
home.
Yeah.
We're there with our families. There's
Entertaining.
so much more than just a place where we make meals.
100%. Yeah.
So that's
Unless
kind
your
of a joy.
kitchen is the size of mine, which is like a closet.
It's
which
still, you
is-
still spend a lot of time in it.
We sure
You should
do.
make it beautiful.
We sure do. It is. Okay, well, cool. Well, speaking of that, we are in one of your kitchen areas right now.
Yeah.
And you've got lots of different stuff going on, so it seems like a great place to start the tour. Walk us through some of these options. I see we've got panels over here and tiles and.
So we're set up a little bit differently than a lot of kitchen and bath shops too. I think that 90% of the industry, when you walk into a kitchen and bath studio or a kitchen and bath retail location, you're looking at cabinet displays, cabinet displays, cabinet displays. So our team is mostly design based, so we try to have absolutely everything on hand in one space, which is really challenging.
Sure.
But the studio is built on cabinetry, so we have every style that you could want. We do a custom cabinet line that we offer with custom coloring. Any color that's Benjamin Moore or Sherwin-Williams, we can make your cabinets in. We offer semi-custom lines as well. But on top of all of that, we have all of the quartz surfacing, decorative hardware, plumbing fixtures, porcelain, marble, ceramic tiles, everything that you could potentially want to design an entire house, kitchen, bath,
Sure.
laundry room, you name it.
Well, that's very interesting. So basically, if you come into one of these on an average day, there's a good chance you're going to come into a section, and they kind of build a full package for you, right?
Right.
Whereas what you're saying, you guys allow, by the way you're doing it, the opportunity for someone to really work with you to design something that's completely unique to them.
Correct.
It's like they're automatically out of the box before they even start designing because it's more of a mix and match and.
What do you like? What are your favorite colors?
Yeah.
What really inspires you? So you can work with a design professional here. If you don't know the answers to those questions, we'll come to your home, assess it, and kind of figure it out for you. Maybe you're coastal, maybe you're Mediterranean, maybe you're modern farmhouse, whatever it may be.
Sure.
We'll put together a design that works for you and then have all the materials here so that you don't have to go hit the pavement
Right.
in 25,000 different spaces.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I see you've got some really nice stuff. Yeah, and like you said, you just got tons of options.
Lots of surfacing, lots of
Yeah.
countertop surfacing. Mostly what we display is quartz countertop surfacing because we find that we've designed for all different types of people. But the bulk of who we design for are clients that work and eat and play in their kitchens. So we want to provide products that are really withstanding for use and wear and tear and longevity. So quartz is our number one
That's your number one
seller in the shop. Yep.
Yeah, you got a ton of different brands of it.
We do. We offer. I'm thinking we offer pretty much anything in the market as
Got
far
it.
as quartz is concerned. We carry several different cabinet lines, like I said, but tile too. That's a big textural element as far as kitchens are concerned. So we carry a lot of that.
That's very cool. You can do so much with just that countertop. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, here, let's keep on moving.
Sure.
So around the corner, we're gonna kind of switch gears here a little bit and show a little bit of your storefront,
Sure.
Downtown aspect that you've incorporated. It's a little unique. This is not necessarily the normal when you come into a kitchen and bath studio type place.
We aim for not average. So.
All right. We'll just run that theme right through this whole thing.
Exactly, perfect. We do a lot of local art. We do a lot of local handmade items. And part of that is that we want to have a community presence and we want to have a community involvement.
Sure.
So we have about 18 different vendors that we carry within the store that are all local folks doing local things.
Very cool.
Beautiful things that need a place to have some display items out. We have hand-poured candles and apothecary goods like soaps and lotions. We have, again, like the art and the different framing that we do here in the shop and studio, but more or less it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's fun for us. You'll
Yeah.
see all of these pieces and all of these vendors and a lot of these makers show up in our Instagram feed.
Sure.
We utilize all of them when we do kind of like our marketing and
Okay.
social media marketing.
Yeah, it's pretty eclectic collection.
Yeah.
So does it kind of move out in little chunks by like vendor, or is it sort of just all spread
No,
together?
it's just, it's set in, kind of like all as one, we kind of lump
Nice.
everything together. There's like another part of this, I have like an affliction for, antiques, so we've got antiques in here. I
Yeah,
mean,
this
really
thing
just
is
honestly,
gorgeous.
yeah, anything
You'll-
that we like, we put out, so
Very
it's a
cool.
little bit of everything.
And you've got some things that are actually branded with your information.
Yes,
Proven.
so we do, our proven apothecary line, which is made by a local vendor here as well. We do these for like client gifts, you can come in and purchase them, they're, all natural and plant-based, so that makes it really good for your skin and healthy
Sure.
options for our friends, so.
Yeah, well here, let's
Yeah.
just do a loop through so the people watching at home can get a shot of some of these things.
Yeah.
Got our handy cameraman back there.
Oh,
She can get
perfect.
some shots.
Yeah, perfect.
but
These
yeah.
are a big specialty for us. This is a Michigan local. She's out of Grand Rapids that makes our oil cruettes, which we just love, and the spoons and things from another vendor.
So the oil ones are hilarious. I've seen, and I'm assuming this is a trend that's probably more popular than I think it is, but quite a few people these days using those as their soap dispensers
Sure,
as well.
either or.
Yeah, that way, because
You
you
don't
always
have a
got
bottle
that,
on the counter
you always
that's
got that ugly
unsightly. Yeah.
bottle sitting on your sink,
Yeah.
or you're constantly putting it underneath or whatnot. So I've seen people grab those, and those, I mean, yeah, those are really nice. Those look very handmade.
Yes,
So,
yeah, we
very
love
cool.
all of the pottery options that we carry, are really special to us. We have some kind of larger vendors, this is like from Holland, Holland Bowl Mill that makes all of our hand carved bowls. They're the
So
oldest bowl
nice.
mill in the country actually.
Oh, wow, I
Which
didn't
is
know
kinda
that.
cool, yeah,
Another Michigan awesomeness.
yeah.
Look at these bells and stuff. These are super cool.
So this is a artist that's out of the Traverse City area, Ignite Creative Studio. She makes a lot of the mugs for us. She makes the bells and some of the hanging planters as well. And she's
Oh,
just got
yeah,
like a
she
really
does
fun
that.
graphic look.
Oh, those are really cool. I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back with a girlfriend. She's gonna be grabbing stuff up. I learned a long time ago not to buy anything without her. So, that's also when you got like sage. Is that for what do they call it? Smudging?
Yes, yep. You
Yeah.
can detox your house. It's actually kind of like a funny story. A lot of people say that it rids your home of spirits. But sage is like a natural antibacterial, so it actually helped in,
Oh.
past days
Sure.
with ridding the home of bacterial, so.
Oh, I wonder if that's
hence
where
the
that
leap,
comes from. All
I
right.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so. That's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Support your local witches. Getting ready
We
for
are,
Halloween.
we are dressed for Halloween. We are
Yeah.
already pumpkin spicing in this office,
That's
so.
great. And then you did mention you guys have this consultation room, if you will, and what did you call it again?
We call it a cuppa space. So when you book an appointment with Proven, the first thing that we ask is if you would like to come in for a cuppa. And what that means is that we'll grab a cup of coffee, maybe just a cup of tea or a glass of water. We talk about your project, we talk about your wish list, we talk about your Pinterest board, which we all have one. It's a
Yeah, I
a
don't even
must-have.
think I signed up for one, but for some reason it exists out
haven't.
there with my name. Yeah, I think they just start passing them out now.
Yeah.
Everybody just gets one. Yeah.
So we do that, we look at your space and we gauge, what is this project? I mean, how much is this gonna cost to pull it off? Is it budget friendly? Is it gonna blow the budget? We do them Monday through, or I should say actually Wednesday through Saturday now, and there's no charge for that.
That's great. Yeah, and that's a really nice space in there. It's very calm, very collected, and it's nice because you've got so much happening out here, and it just feels
Yeah,
very
it's
stripped
good in
down,
there,
very
yeah,
clean.
and that's also where we do a lot of our design reviews, our client presentations, just to kind of meet with people,
Sure.
show them what we've come up with after we've measured a space.
Got ya. Yeah. Do you end up doing that a lot? Do you think you get more people that come in and kind of know their space and know what they want, or that they do need you to come out and do a consultation?
I would say a bit of both. I think that a lot of times people don't understand what a renovation could potentially take. And we do
Right.
that couple appointment just to even plan for, you know, this is a wish list item, we wanna do this kitchen renovation.
Mhm.
We might have this budget today, but maybe this is not something we do today, maybe this is something we're doing at the end of next year or
Right.
2 years from now, but we do those couple appointments just so that we have like a budget friendly meeting too,
Sure.
so that people can plan.
Gotcha.
I think a lot of people think that, well, with HGTV, it's just like done so
Oh,
fast
yeah.
and so affordably, but,
Mhm.
the truth is that renovations are sometimes expensive and stressful, so it's really good to have a plan.
Yeah, no, it's fine. All I can think of when I hear that HGTV are the funny ones where you see them like reveal the room to somebody and
Yeah.
they're just mortified and like have to walk out. I always just
I
think
hate
that's
it.
great.
I
Yeah,
hate
it
it.
happens.
Luckily,
I
we
love
don't
this
have that.
purple.
Yeah, so that's a new color from Kohler, which is kind of crazy,
Oh.
it's really royal and
Yeah, it's
alive.
nice. You'd have to, yeah, I can see you put it with a nice flat gray to make sure.
Balance
you
it out
tone
just a little bit, yeah.
Don't wanna do green and look like the Joker or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we moved into the bathroom.
So we do, we have a lot of, fixtures on display, some that are a little bit more wild, like the paisley printed
Oh, man, I didn't even
sinks
see
and
that.
the artist edition sinks, just to
That's
kind of showcase some things. Faucets, because it's really important to see like a specific style, it's also important to see, you know, the finish, is it a matte finish, is
Right.
it like a polished nickel finish, or is it, you know, matte black, so I think those are important things to
Yeah.
see.
This is crazy. I've never seen that before.
Isn't that really
I don't.
fun,
I
though?
don't know how I've never. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
But that is really
Just a
cool.
little something special.
Yeah, just that accent. You almost don't notice it unless the light hits it just right. Nice and subtle.
Yeah.
Yep. And then obviously all the thrones, which is always important. Gotta have a good.
You do, and it's so wild because toilets have come like such a long way in the past few years.
Yeah.
You definitely want one that flushes well, of course,
Right.
but you want it to look good too.
Of course.
You know, because my perfect bathroom wouldn't have a toilet, but then it wouldn't be a bathroom.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. You just want one that's just for
Just
the
a beautiful
vanity
space,
with
yeah,
a
just a
sink.
beautiful tub,
Yeah, there
you
you
don't
go.
need toilets.
Yeah, just do that in a different room. Now, I will
Yeah.
say I've seen more of that lately, where they actually are putting the little extra room
Yes,
in the
water
bathroom.
closets are like the number one
Yeah.
thing that we get asked for when we do
Really?
master bathroom renovations.
That's very cool.
Water closets and steam showers.
Yeah, I can see that. That's very awesome. I just always want the double shower head. That's the thing. That's
Yes.
like a
Yeah. Power
dream one
shower.
day. Yes.
Power shower.
Is that what they call
Yes,
it? That's
power
the
shower.
Power shower. Very nice. But yeah, these are insane. I love the artwork on this. So is it something like that? Is that handmade around here? Is
So that
orders,
is,
a
so that
factory?
is, it's not handmade locally, it
Okay.
is a manufacturer that's a larger manufacturer from Newport Brass, but they are handmade in Italy, and that's a Murano glass. So it's really a beautiful option.
I'd be
But
scared
for
to
a-
use it, I feel.
It's actually surprisingly like very,
Sturdy.
very, very durable.
Yeah.
So people always get really hung up on like glass and different things, but like fine bone china is very, very, very durable.
Right.
Versus like stoneware, which is
Oh,
very
okay.
breakable,
Right.
but these are very durable.
Very durable. Very cool.
I mean, don't drop a frying pan in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't use it to do your dishes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. So we got vanities and
Yeah.
tons of good light, more fixtures. No, what's up with this guy?
So we showcase, you know, tubs, pretty much anything. I wanted one tub minimally on the shop floor because
Right.
when we do design, it really comes down to, this is a 66-inch tub. If you got in this tub, would your legs fit? Do we need to go
It's
up
really
a size
just
or
about
down
the
a size?
size.
So it does become about the aesthetic when you want a freestanding bathtub, but it really becomes about the fit.
Mhm.
If you're 5'2", this would be a terrible tub because you consistently slip in the water. So you really wanna have that kind of conversation with all of
I
our
don't think
customers.
I've ever had the problem of it being too small,
You
that's
seem,
for sure,
you
yes.
seem like a good height.
Yeah,
You'll be
well,
fine.
I've been in ones where it's too small, I can promise you that, that is for sure. Alright, and then now we're just looking at the never-ending supply of handles
Hardware,
and
tile,
knobs.
yep.
Yeah, very cool. I'm sorry, I gotta come in here, this is crazy, it's like every option you can imagine, this guy can spin.
We actually are bringing on twice as many hardware vendors. So we have even more on order just because we really like the options and finishes. Faucets have become so wild. They are going more to like a jewelry statement piece. So I mean, I don't know if you've seen them, like they're getting offered in black and rose gold and brushed gold
Huh.
and just like all these assortment options. Well, the hardware has to
It's
kind of
gonna
keep up with
fall-
that too.
Right, cause you want it to match, right? You know,
Yeah.
at least the finish and the tone to an extent. Yeah, tons of stuff. That's really cool. Some of these are wild. You get squigglies and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of fun options. It's funny though, even with all the options, I think that most of the time, like our highest and best sellers, especially with hardware, are the ones that are just like very simple.
Very simple, yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine that. How often do you get people coming in and just wanting to like update their hardware on their
A
cabinets and
lot.
stuff?
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, a lot.
Cause that's where
And
my brain's at, I'm like, well, you know, those
it
would look
really
really
makes
nice
a
on my
huge
cabinets.
difference
Yeah.
if you're gonna do a facelift, and we do a ton of facelifts. We don't always have to put in brand new kitchens.
Right.
We do repainting, restaining, refinishing, new countertops, new hardware, just a little lift and not have to do the whole project.
I mean, yeah, that's, I'm running through my brain right now, we have a very small kitchen, we have a little old schoolhouse, so the
Oh,
kitchen is actually one of the
very
old
cool.
coat rooms, and, but it's just very small counters, and I'm like, man, you know, if you just paint it, new countertop, and then
It
match
looked
the
like a
faucet
whole
to the
different
hardware.
space. Yeah,
done,
whole
you
different
know?
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of just hardware for that purpose.
What do we got over here, just tons of supplies, just.
We are just into pretty much everything that's happening in the market, so there's a
Okay.
lot of really cool trends, there's a lot of
New stuff coming in
mosaics
all
and
the time.
caustic tile,
Yeah.
hand glazed terracotta tile, so we
Oh, yeah,
sample
look at this.
everything.
I can't believe I missed this one, so you got this guy over here, I love this platform, is that something that you actually see in bathrooms?
You could do this is kind of a little bit of a different way, so like with, freestanding bathtubs, it's really difficult to put, like, obviously, where would you put a motor, where would you put something so that you could have jets in
Mhm.
particular, so you could
Ah.
design pretty much anything in any way to make it work.
Very cool. This is nice, I like this glass.
Yeah, that's probably the number one ask for finish in faucets and hardware right now,
Is
brush
brass?
bath. Yeah,
Oh,
brush
wow,
bath,
I wouldn't have
brass.
thought so. It's so weird how things move through the trends like that.
It took me a long time to get on board with that, because once you've like de-gilded a nineties home of
Mhm.
polished brass,
Yeah.
you never wanna really just jump back into a brush brass, but
Me, it's that gold, that
Yeah.
like just 1989
Yeah.
chintzy gold you see in every
Yeah.
house. And I apologize for anybody that loves that gold.
yeah.
I did not mean to call your house chintzy. It's just not my thing. But so I can get that. It's just the affinity, whatever. I think
Yeah.
you associate it with something, right? Like
Yeah.
the house, you know, you've been in that you just didn't like the entire side of the house, and they happen to have those type of things,
Right.
and your brain like sticks the two together.
Yeah,
Anyways,
exactly.
that's why you guys are here to consult and get
Yep.
those dispositions out of your brain.
We will,
Help you find what you
we'll
want.
help you forget the past and just focus on a brand new kitchen.
Perfect, exactly. All right, well, hey, I think that pretty much gets us around the room here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving us a tour and showing us around.
Absolutely.
So happy to have you. Now, obviously, we are here in Dexter, but being Chelsea Chamber and whatnot, you service the entire area.
We
You
literally
actually-
have a foot in both communities.
Yeah, and-
Half of our business is in Chelsea and half is in Dexter,
That's
so.
awesome. Well, and that's a very symbiotic relationship, obviously, between the two communities.
Absolutely.
You know, we were like, oh, we gotta get over there, and I'm like, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's fine. So, so thanks again, and, good luck, and I
Thanks.
love what you've done with the place, and
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to come back with the lady, and we'll have her take a look around, and I'm sure we'll spend way too much money. That'd be perfect. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and, we'll see you guys next week.